And we are back. Alright, well, sorry, camera's a little shaky. Alright, now then, it's time to do the reviews and themes with Blackest Night. First off, Green Lantern Corps number 39, with a bunch of dead Green Lanterns on the cover. That's refreshing. Alright, cuts to Kyle and Guy Gardner on their return to Oa after they were briefly sent back to Earth, and how they were there on Tribute Day. Kyle asks Guy, did he take Ice somewhere nice, and he just took her on a picnic to Wrigley Field. And then Guy says that he knows where Kyle went, to Valhalla, to visit where Jade's statue was at the cemetery, and he saw Alan Scott, Earth's first Green Lantern, really. And Kyle's a little confused because even though he's sort of seen Soronic, he saw Star Sapphire show him that his true love is actually Jade, and he's kind of a little confused by that, since he's kind of like, in a sort of relationship with her, I guess, and even though that's against one of the rules in the Book of Oa, that there can't be a relationship between co-workers. And they meet up with Soronic and Lantern, and Lantern not too, and then they start talking in a brief moment. Then they notice Oa doesn't have its shields up, and then they notice all the Black Power Rings coming at them. Bam, 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 bam. Something like a hailstorm. And meanwhile, we cut to Arisa helping the Daxamites repair the damage after Mongol and the Sinestro Corps showed up. And they just keep killing all alien bodies with them. And the leader of Daxam states that with their powers they can keep it safe for them and get rid of all aliens. And then she punches him, calls him a racist bastard, which is pretty good. And she says that she wants to save Sodom, but she can't. So, and she did like him, I guess. And she says it's too late for words, and she flies off. Hopefully Sodom Yat is not dead, though. He's a cool character. I don't think he can die. Meanwhile, we cut to the unknown planet with the Sinestro Corps against apparently the Star Sapphires. Brief moment. And then we have Mongol over Korugar. He's leading the Sinestro Corps again. Has a bunch of Korganians and telling them that he's the savior of Korugar, and that now this is the brand new Mongol Corps. So he's kind of taking over Sinestro's wheel. Then Kyle and the other Lanterns Kyle and Guy try to get to Oa in time to warn them, since they tried to build a force shield, but then bam, broke like wax paper. So then they notice all the Black Rings are going to the Lantern Crypt, and then our Lantern, moral, the Crypt Keeper is trying to keep them off, but they keep going to the crypt tombs and stuff, saying like Katma Twee of Korugar, Jack T. Chance of Garnet, Tomari, Rise, and I like how they read their aura, that Black Lanterns can read aura, and they know this guy has Lava Rage, which is probably true, and then every single Lantern is dead. Then one of them has Kyle pinned down, and it's revealed to be Jade. So this ought to be interesting. Alright, Green Lantern 39. Green Lantern Corps 39. Pretty good. It shows us that a big target of Black Rings was the Green Lantern Crypt to get some dead Lanterns. Right? Next up, another Blackest Night miniseries, Blackest Night Batman. As we know, there always has to be a loss of a loved one behind almost every member of the Batman family. Bruce Wayne's parents, Dick Grayson's parents, Tim Drake's parents, So that's probably a big theme. We cut to Dick and Damien at the grave of the Waynes, and then Damien says that he doesn't like this. It's not really his great first impression for him about meeting his grandparents. So he's a little shooken up. So he tells he tells Damien to wait in the Batmobile while he gets the bodies ready to be taken back to the bunker for safety. Meanwhile, Boston Brand is trying to stop the Black Ring from rising his body, but unfortunately that doesn't work. He tries to possess it, but it hurts him, and he gets out, and he decides there's only one person to help him. Meanwhile, there's a bunker. Meanwhile, a bunch of army soldiers are carrying dead members of enemies of the Justice League, and then bam, they come back. And here we can see the ventriloquist with the image of Scarface. This isn't good at all. So then Dick and Damien are talking, and then briefly Boston Brand comes in, possesses Batman, but then he realizes that it's Dick Grayson, not Bruce. And Damien doesn't know who he is, and he just starts punching him. Then Boston Brand switches into Damien's body. After they scale off the road, they go to the cemetery to find who's attacked next. Then we get two Black Rings going to the graves of John and Mary Grayson. And then we get them rising up from the dead. Next up, the Drakes are being risen back from the dead. And then Deadman's out of Damien's body, and then Dick just tells Damien to come on, and then notices the graves are gone. Then he calls Tim to tell him to get over here now. I don't care what you're doing, just get over here. It's your parents' grave. He just says, your parents, their graves are empty. Tim, and my folks too, on my way. And then they notice the bat signals up, they're all cracked, which the reason will be revealed in Blackest Night number 2, which I conveniently have. Alright, Blackest Night Batman. This is a cool series so far. I think getting Batman involved like they said, this is a huge DC event, so getting Batman involved is a good thing. Especially after Bruce Wayne died. It's big. And next we have, maybe I'm going to stop here. I don't think I'll have enough time to cover Blackest Night, so part 3 will be Blackest Night and Action Comics